So I don't know if you knew this or not, but there was like an 85-page, bill, I guess, to be put into place regarding child labor laws on farms. Now, what this would have done, had it become law, was to stop children under the age of 16 from basically being able to do chores on a farm. I mean, it's a lot more specific than that, but it dealt with, any mechanical farm equipment, raw materials, stuff like that. And it just would have been, horrific for family-run farms. I've never lived on a farm. I've never worked on a farm, but in the job that I have met numerous people from all walks of life, and I've met people that grew up on farms, and that's just what you do. When I grew up, it was take out the trash, clean the dishes, stuff like that. When I got older, you're going to cook dinner. If you don't cook dinner, you ain't going to eat, I kind of had a shitty home life, but regardless, my point is, depending on your family's lifestyle is going to depend upon what you do growing up, the types of chores that you have. And I can completely understand, the concept of growing up on a farm and doing daily chores to help out, feeding the animals, taking care of the animals, and also what this would have done is how do you get practical experience working on a farm without physically doing it? And when better to learn than from as a child, So basically, this would have derailed or destroyed, lots of family-run farms that have been running for decades, more than decades. So you can make a difference. Because it happened. Enough people bitched, moaned, cried, complained properly through proper channels, and they're taking it back. They're not going to propose this anymore. And I guess it was the Obama administration, and they're saying it will not be sought out again during his administration. So I chalked it up as a win. So don't think that you can't make a difference. I've been saying it all along, people. If you feel strongly enough about it, and enough people agree with you, that's what the government's supposed to do. Unless you're talking about something that can kill people. I want to be able to create Ancient Orange in my living room. No, you're probably not going to be able to do that, and I agree with the government saying you can't. At whatever level of the government we're talking about. I don't care if it's local, state, federal, I don't give a shit. You should be able to do that. Okay, I'm all about that. But, this common sense shit, we're getting away from common sense. We are. And this was gigantic. It's just a common sense thing. Why the fuck would you try and put this law into place? I don't understand. And enough people, I guess, said, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and we're going to change it. Now, it may be, and this is my opinion, that this law would have immediately had a gigantic impact on so many people that's the reason why so many people were there was such a huge outcry against this. When it comes to internet laws and anti-protest laws and we can declare martial law in a peacetime scenario and U.S. armed forces can detain American citizens indefinitely without even telling anybody that they did. That's probably not going to affect a large majority of people. So I guess that's why there isn't the same amount of noise about these things. I think there should be, and I don't know. I don't know why more people aren't interested. I just said why they're not, but that's like an excuse almost. You know, that's the I don't care excuse. It doesn't affect me and I don't care. So whatever happens happens. And that's what I disagree with. And I'm hoping that more people are waking up, and that more people, you know, with digital media the way it is, more and more people are starting to get their information, their news, from more sources than just the mainstream media, and that's a great thing. More people are connected. When a video goes viral, everybody's going to share it, whether they agree with it or not. So yeah, I just want to point that out, that you the person, you the individual, can help to make a difference, and I'm glad to see it finally happen. And this is a large scale thing to me, so I'm glad it happened. So keep doing what you're doing. Rant over.